G'day and welcome to CSIRO. I'm Glenn Paul. You've no doubt heard of the deadly Hendra virus, which came out of nowhere back in 1994. And it showed, like many other animal diseases, that it's capable of crossing over into the human population. That's why I've come here to CSIRO's Australian Animal Health Laboratory in Geelong, Victoria, to meet the scientists working on the front line of Australia's defence in fighting exotic and emerging diseases. The day of my visit coincided with the opening of a new biosafety level 4 laboratory, which, if you've seen the Hollywood movie Contagion, will know is the most biosecure laboratory you can get. To officially open the new wing, Professor Martin Jago was coordinating a ribbon-cutting ceremony between the Minister for Innovation, Industry, Science and Research, Senator the Honourable Kim Carr, and Dr Glenn Marsh via video link from the Biosecure unit deep within the solid concrete walls of the complex.
On the count of three, if I may, can I ask you both to cut the ribbon? We'll do this in a virtual manner. So, Glenn, are you ready?
I'm ready, Martin.
1, 2, 3.
With proceedings now out of the way, I was keen to leave the celebrations and check out the new lab. However, had I known what was involved, I might have opted to stay for cake instead. Safety Officer Debbie Logan explained the procedure for going secure with the help of a mock-up airlock.
If you see someone in there, please step out of the change area. Otherwise, this is where you'll take off all your clothing, and all your clothing gets put into your arcade locker, which is D, along with the badge that you're wearing. So you're staying there naked. Even your underwear. Some people seem to think taking their underwear in because they're opening and closing doors. Please leave your underwear here. So you're staying there naked.
With the induction complete, I met up with Emma, who would act as my guide through the Biosecurity Maze. So we're going to go in here now. There's a lot of nasties beyond this door, as you can see. So this is where I have to get all my gear off, get naked and head on through to the other side. I won't be able to take that big camera through because the decontamination would likely destroy it, so I'm going to film the rest of this on this little camera here. The airlock separating the two worlds would act as a decontamination shower on the way out. Press this button here. Wait a few moments. Dressed in the functional attire that had been left for me, I was ready to venture out. Alright. It's about now that it really starts to hit home just exactly where you are, sharing living space with some of the deadliest diseases on the planet. The scientists working at the highest level of biosecurity have to wear biosecure laboratory suits, which take a bit of getting into. But going to work with dangerous and exotic agents that are fatal to humans and where there are no vaccines or other treatments available, for scientists like Sean Todd, you wouldn't have it any other way. But now suited up, he's ready to put in the boot. Before entering the hot zone, I caught up with the director of the facility, Professor Martin Jago, and asked him about the new laboratory.
It's a new laboratory within our current laboratory complex. And what it's addressing is the issue that we've seen a change in the risk. The risk used to be from most of these nasty viruses to our livestock industries. But we've seen more recently an emergence of these diseases from livestock into humans. There's a lot of changes that are occurring on our planet. There's many more of us. We're travelling in a way we never used to travel before. We're entering areas of our ecosystem that we didn't used to go in before. We've got climate change, and climate change is allowing these viruses to be in different places. We're urbanising them, we're into much larger groups, and viruses like large groups of animals or humans to work with. All of those things have resulted in a changed risk profile, and so increasingly we're seeing actually viruses come from wildlife into our domestic animals and then into humans. 75% of new infectious diseases in humans arise from animals. So this new lab allows us to work with those viruses that affect not just livestock, but man as well. In fact, the vast majority of the viruses we work with now, there is no treatment in man. So we have to make absolutely certain that our guys are safe when working with these. That's what this new lab does.
And stepping into the ring with these bad boys every day, you certainly would want the best in protection. With that, it was time for some decontamination. And here is the shower, which I'll step into shortly and totally wash myself and leave all these clothes here on this side. So when I go through the door on the other side, I've got nothing with me that was over in the secure area. You might be wondering what happens to all the shower water. What if I have picked up some bug that gets washed out down the drain? Well, there's absolutely no possibility of that. All wastewater and sewage is treated on site. Nothing gets out, not even air, without being filtered and treated. It is, after all, the world's most advanced high-containment laboratory. CSIRO's Australian Animal Health Laboratory. It's here that scientists draw the line in the sand in their fight against deadly animal and human disease. And if you'd like to find out more about the research, the work going on here at the Australian Animal Health Laboratory, just visit our website, www.csiro.au.